Good evening and welcome to Mackenzie Gymnasium in Old Town, where the Nokomis Lady Warriors will be taking on the Old Town Indians. I'm David Duncombe, and along with me here is Ray Dion, and we'll be bringing you the game and the broadcast for this evening.
And it's good to be with you, Dave. It's not normally where I am. Normally Andrea Pelkey's sitting here with you.
But she's out on the basketball court, so we had to have someone sit in with me on this game.
Absolutely. So they said, who knows the least about the game of basketball?
And they chose you.
That's right. Here I am.
Well, it should be a good game. Old Town's 2-1. Their only loss is the Presque Isle, who's arguably the best team in Eastern Maine. And Nokomis is 1-0 with a win over Brewer, so it should be interesting.
That's right. So the Nokomis team, in terms of their season, this is only the second game for them. So it is a young season for them. And Old Town, this is their fourth season game. There's been a lot of preseason game. Both these teams have participated in preseason tournaments. Nokomis was actually played Presque Isle up at Presque Isle at the Big East tip-off, and unfortunately did not do very well against Presque Isle. But Presque Isle has most of its team returning, so
they're a very good team. And Nokomis is young, but they should be able to do all right tonight. But they are missing senior captain guard Melissa Copa. She's in Florida along with Adrian Nickerson. They're both on vacation still down in Florida.
And both of those are key players, and so not having them on the bench means probably going to go see Jenny Cray, who just played an entire JV game, which the JV team did defeat the Old Town Indians. So she did play a hard game, so that means if she has to play this game too, it's going to be a long unit for her.
Sure, and Christy Thurston for Old Town is also injured. She's a sophomore guard, but other than that, we believe all the Old Town players are here and ready to play. They got some pretty solid ball players, good height inside, so should be quite a battle. They got a little size advantage on Nokomis, and Nokomis is going to have to play tough defense.
Absolutely. And going down, comparing the rosters, they do have in many cases 3 or 4 inches on the Nokomis players. So Nokomis has not been blessed with a lot of height. However, freshman Tanya Craig at 5'11" is turning out to be a real find for the Nokomis Warriors this year, and she's really doing a job under the boards. Got into foul trouble down at the Brewer game last week, which turned into a foul-a-thon, which I'll tell you a little bit about that later. But she did a good job. And then Marcy Raymond, another freshman too. When they replace each other, Nokomis has been fortunate not to lose much when the two interchange on the court. So this could turn out to be a pretty good game.
And they're just about to announce the starting lineups here. Once again, we're at Mackenzie Gym in Old Town for the Eastern Maine battle between Nokomis and Old Town.
And if you're watching this game, it's Monday, December 30th, but this game was taped live on Saturday evening, December 28th at the Mackenzie Gym.
This is Andrea Pelkey starting at guard for Nokomis. She also helps me out with the broadcast when the boys are playing. We can expect a lot out of Katie Nye. She's really a strong offensive player for Nokomis.
I'm a little confused right now, David, because usually don't they announce the bench and then introduce the starters, but looks like they're going right to the starters.
Generally, they only do that in tournament time or something. Tanya Cray, that's the freshman you just mentioned.
Yeah, against Brewer, she had 10 points for Nokomis.
And Gary Spencer, the head coach for the Lady Warriors. Now for the home team, the Old Town Indians.
Excuse me, Gary Spencer's the coach for Old Town.
Oh, I read it wrong. Earl Anderson, excuse me. No offense.
Okay. I don't know, maybe I thought they were trading coaches for the evening or something. Jody Kennison, she'll be one of the key players for Old Town this evening. One of the top scorers. Andrea Pardell had 21 points against the Caribou game and 14 against Presque Isle.
And she played well in the tournament last year also.
Senior, number 52, Abby Susie.
Now Gary Spencer coaches Old Town, so I'll get that straight. And Earl Anderson coaches the Nokomis team.
Abby Susie, a senior starter for Old Town Indians, hasn't got much on the scoreboard yet this season, but is really proving strong defensively on the court.
Now we'll pause a minute for the national anthem. And we should be just about ready for tip-off if you see the referee go out to half court, and the teams will get their final instructions from their coaches. Also, the Nokomis freshmen won Friday morning against Old Town. The freshman team, the freshman girls won.
So right now they're 2 for 2 against Old Town. So hopefully, maybe that luck will rub off on the Nokomis Warriors this evening.
Well, the guys were 2 for 2, and they lost the varsity game too. So.
Oh, you shouldn't have said that, David.
Well, that could be an omen. This is true.
Now, of course, we got sort of an intertribal conflict going on here because we have the Nokomis Warriors against the Old Town Indians.
Jumping ball will be Tanya Cray for Nokomis and Andrea Pardilla for Old Town, and Pardilla controls a tap, gets it to Denise Case, and the ball goes out of bounds, but Old Town will control. Case will take the ball out from underneath, looks inside, gets it into number 50, that's Kendra Brown. Back out top to Case, running the offense to number 24, who is Keniston. To number 52, that's Abby Susie, no good, and the rebound goes to Marsha Raymond and Nokomis. Nokomis quickly pushes the ball up. Katie Nye with the ball up top, dribbles around the back, looking for some help there, and gets it from number 44. That's Kylie Turner, who gives it to Pelkey up top.
Both Coach Anderson starting both Marcy Raymond and Tanya Cray tonight. This is a first in so far this season. Both freshmen starting.
Action goes down the other way. That's Denise Case looking. She gives it up top to Pardilla. Back to Case, wearing number 14 down on the right side. Back out top to Keniston. Back to Case. Old Town being very patient here. Over to number 50, Kendra Brown will take the jump shot. No good. Rebound to Case. Out to Pardilla, who's going to penetrate to the foul line. Passes to Keniston off on the left side. Back up top to, that's Jody Keniston, and back to Case. He'll shoot the three-pointer. No good. And the rebound to Katie Nye.
Katie Nye scored 19 points against in the Brewer game, so she's a key player for the Warriors.
And they're going to get Denise Case for that's Jody Keniston for a blocking foul there on as Nye was trying to penetrate into the middle of the Old Town defense. Nokomis ball underneath the basket. That's Kylie Turner taking the ball out for the Lady Warriors. Gets it into number 32, and that's a two-point shot. That's Tanya Cray. Denise Case controlling the offense for Old Town. Gives it to Pardilla on the right side, looking inside. Back to Case up top. Swung over to Keniston. Nice pass inside to Pardilla, who puts up the layup. No good. Gets her own rebound and scores.
So we have a 2-2 ball game here with 6:11 in the first quarter.
Katie Nye once again just walking the ball up. Swings it over to Turner, who's looking inside. Can't find her. Dribbles out the top of the key, back to Nye. Nye once again penetrates the middle, gives it to Pelkey, who swings to Turner. Can't find anything, back out top to Pelkey. Pelkey with a couple dribbles, gets it to Nye, loses control for a moment, but gets it back. Nye once again penetrating the middle. She'll take the little 10-footer, no good. A rebound to Pardilla, who outlets the ball to Keniston. Old Town pushing the ball hard up to Susie, no good. Fight for the rebound, and Turner comes up with it for the Lady Warriors. Katie Nye once again walking the ball up. Over to Pelkey on the right side. Dribbles over and gives it to Turner. Nokomis spreading the floor a little bit here. Turner in a little trouble. Padilla on her. Steals the ball away. And she'll go down and have the layup uncontested for two.
So it's 4-2 with 4:54 in the first quarter. Padilla is the only scorer right now for Old Town with 4 points.
As Old Town's going to get a delay a game warning here as Denise Case held on to the ball after the basket. She wanted to put on the pressure. But then, she can't hold on to it and not let the girls have the ball after they score.
Naughty, naughty.
Ball goes into Katie Nye against the pressure. And that's Tiffany Falloon, who just checked in. She tries to get the ball in the middle to Raymond, but it's not controlled, and they're going to have a pushing foul. And that'll go against, I guess it's against Nokomis. It'll be Old Town ball. Ball gets passed into Keniston, gives it back to Case. Back to Keniston up at the top of the key, guarded closely by Pelkey. Over to Susie, back over to Brown, who's going to take the 15-footer, no good. And the rebound goes to Cray, and then she gives it up to 9, and she'll walk the ball back up. Looks like Nokomis wants to slow the game, the pace of the game down, while Old Town wants to run a little bit here tonight.
Tanya Cray getting those rebounds early in the game. That's where her strength is for the Nokomis team. She's really proven to be a real need under the boards there. Oh.
Turnover there by Katie Nye as she got in a little trouble and threw a pass that couldn't be caught by Raymond. Keniston with the ball over the top of the key, gives it over to Susie, swings it over to Pardilla, who's going to drive the middle and take the 12-footer off the front of the rim, no good. And the rebound by Case. She tried to get it to Abby Susie. Maybe she should have just went straight up with that. She looked like she had the open shot.
So Nokomis throwing the ball in. It's 4-2 with 3:50 in the first quarter.
Turner gets the ball into Nye, right back to Turner. Pushes it up the left side, throws a long pass up to Pelkey, and she's going to pull the ball back out. Gives it to Katie Nye, who penetrates, going to take a 15-footer. That's short. Jody Keniston will push the ball back up for Old Town.
And Katie was having a problem with those shots at Brewer, too. She didn't get any of those. She scored most of her points on the foul line.
Pardilla with a nice pass into Susie. Ball goes to Turner, who throws a long pass up to Andrea Pelkey. She'll wait for the rest of her team, gives it to Katie Nye. Oh, that's Hailey Turner, excuse me. Turner dribbles down on the right side. Gets in a little trouble there. Pardilla playing close defense. The ball goes back up to Nye. She can't handle the pass. Denise Case with the steal. And the pass is knocked away by Pelkey, but Keniston catches it, and she'll get the bucket and a foul.
So that's 2 points for Keniston. And that's Pelkey's first foul. So there are 2 team fouls for Nokomis.
Keniston's, she's only a junior, so she'll be back again next year, and she's already producing big for Old Town this year.
And that makes it 9-2 with Old Town leading, 2:52 in the first quarter.
And this pressure's really getting to Nokomis as they had a hard time getting the ball, and they're getting all kinds of rebounds down here on the offensive end, but they can't score. Rebound to Raymond, and she'll give it to Katie Nye, who's going to try to walk the ball up and slow the pace of the game down a little bit.
Pardillo there was playing volleyball with the net there for a moment. 3 times rebound, getting it up there.
Ball swung over to Pelkey on the right wing. She'll dribble up top, give it to Turner, who thought about the shot, doesn't take it. Back up top to Pelkey. Over to 9, she'll take the long shot, no good. Rebound Pardilla. She's going to give it to her point guard, Denise Case, and set up the offense. Pardilla on the right wing. Looking inside, can't find any. Swung over to Case on the left side. Up to Pardilla, she'll take the 3-point shot. Bouncing, no good. Rebound Katie Nye. Throws a long pass up. It's caught, and the bucket is good. That's Tanya Cray with the bucket.
And it looks like she's fouled on the play.
That's Denise Case with her first foul. And Tanya Cray earns the chance for a 3-point play. So up no good. And it's going to be white ball going down to the right way in the gym, I guess. They're going left to right now. Thought I was on the radio there for a minute.
Towards the exit.
Old Town ahead 9-4, 1:45 left in the first quarter. The ball goes down to Pardilla on the right side. Gives it away out top to Keniston, back to Case. Over to Pardilla. Old Town being very patient right now. Susie takes a shot, and it's good.
It was 11-4, 123. 1-2. Uh-oh. 1-2.
The ball will go out of bounds. That'll be Old Town ball. They tried to break the press right there, but they're having trouble breaking this press, and the ball got thrown away. It's number 14, Denise Case, will run the offense once again. The ball goes inside to Keniston, posting up. She dribbles around a player and gets the easy 2.
That's 5 points for Keniston.
Nokomis breaks the pressure this time, and the ball gets passed over to Falloon. Can't find it, and she gives the ball to Cray. He'll take the short shot and can't make it. And it'll stay Nokomis ball. Kylie Turner will take the ball out from underneath the Nokomis hoop. She's looking, gets the ball into Cray, who can't handle the pass, and saves it, but it'll be Old Town ball as Denise Case recovers the ball. She gives the ball on the right wing to Pardilla. Swung over to Keniston. The Old Town coach calling just for one shot, so they'll hold it for the last shot of the quarter. Kendra Brown with a nice save there underneath the hoop. Back out top to Keniston. Swung back over to Case. Bounce pass there to Brown. Oh, and a layup there for Keniston. They'll take that other than they're holding the last shot, but when you get a layup like that, you got to take it.
So it's 15-4 with 15 seconds left in the first quarter.
Once again, Nokomis having trouble with that pressure. They're getting trapped down in the corners, and then they don't have anywhere to, they're not getting much help. Ball gets passed way up to Pelkey. They're going to give it to Nye, they're going to have to settle for the last shot here of the quarter. Nye going one-on-one, drives the lane, no good off the rim. So at the end of the first quarter, it's 15-4, Old Town in the lead. And they really kind of dominated with their press in the first half.
Okay, so let's see what we've got for some points here. I'm not sure if my mic is working or not, David.
Yeah, I can hear you through here.
I am working, okay. You folks at home, if you can hear, I hope you can hear me, because otherwise you're just going like, what's happening to the screen here? We had Jody Kettison here has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 points in the first quarter. Let's see, Andrea Pardilla has 4, and Abby Susi has 4, so that should equal 15. And over on the Nokomis side, the 4 points have all been scored by freshman Tanya Cray.
Nokomis had a lot of turnovers early in the quarter, and throughout the quarter they were just having a hard time with this press that Old Town has put on them. And Pardilla's really done a good job rebounding the ball. She'll take a breather on the bench right now as number 20, Charisma, checks into the ball game. And other than that, all the starters are still out on the floor.
Nokomis is Cray is going to have to work a little harder under the boards to combat Pardilla's rebounds. Otherwise, Nokomis is going to lose those.
And Old Town getting good pressure on again. The ball goes up top to Turner. She's going to get called for walking as she took a couple steps before she took the shot. Charisma will take the ball out and give it to Denise Case. She's the senior guard. Back to Charisma. Looking inside, gives the ball to number 34. That's Lisa Dolly. Over to Abby Susi. Back to Kendra Brown. Denise Case will take the three-point shot off the rim, no good. Rebound to Pelkey. Gives the ball to Nye, who's going to control the offense. Comus did a good job on the boards that time.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach Anderson was telling them that during that little break in between the quarters.
Pelkey with the ball out at way beyond the top of the key there, guarded closely by Denise Case. Turner has the ball on the left wing. Gets the ball to Falloon, who can't really go anywhere with it and gets in trouble with it. We're going to have a foul called on number 20, and that's Kalina Charisma from Old Town.
That'll be her first and third team foul.
Well, I had it wrong. That was on Abby Susi. I guess that's why I'm not out there refereeing the game.
Well, I was just listening to you, so it's good I'm not out there either. Right?
Andrea Pelkey has the ball up top. Almost gets it stolen away by Denise Case, but she regains control. Gets it to Nye out on the wing. She'll take the shot. No good. And that is rebounded by Dolly, who gives the ball to Case. They quickly push the ball up there. And Abby Susi gets the shot. Can't roll in. Rebound to Case. And it goes. Once again, pressure put on by Old Town.
That's 2 for Denise Case, and that puts her on the scoreboard. 17-4 with 6:18 left in the second quarter.
Nokomis did a good job that time of breaking the pressure, getting the open shot, just couldn't get it to fall. Denise Case will push it up again, past the Charisma, but she can't handle it. And it'll be out of bounds for Nokomis basketball. Ball goes into Nye. Back to Turner. Back over to Nye. She'll take a couple dribbles up, looking for some help. Long pass up court to Pelkey. And she'll wait for the rest of her team to come down to set up the offense. Nye guarded by Charisma as they're playing person-to-person defense. Pelkey has the ball. Gets it knocked away, almost stolen. Pass goes down to Turner on the wing, back up top to Pelkey. Nokomis showing a lot of patience here, trying to get some good shots. Pass to Pelkey out on the right wing. She thinks about the shot, then she takes it, and it's good. That's a 2. Katie Nye, excuse me.
So Katie Nye hits 2 from outside. Puts her on the scoreboard. 17-6.
The ball gets swung over there to Kendra Brown. And that's to Lisa Dolly, over to Abby Susi. Nice pass inside to Case for 2. Old Town doing a good job there of setting screens and moving without the ball. Nokomis beats the pressure fairly easily that time. The ball inside to Pelkey. She'll take the short jumper, and it's good. Makes score 19-8. Old Town in the lead. Just over 4.5 minutes left here in the first half. Kendra Brown, another nice pass inside to Susi. She can't finish. And Tanya Cray with the rebound.
That's what Tanya Cray needs to do if Nokomis is going to pull ahead of those rebounds. I mean, she's got to be right there and fighting for them. She is one of the 2 tallest people on the team. So
Hope Curro checking in now for Nokomis. She checked in for Andrea Pelkey. And she has a little trouble with the pressure, and she throws it out of bounds, and it'll be Old Town ball underneath the basket. Ball gets thrown way out top to Dolly. Back over to number 24. That's Jody Keniston. Pardilla on the right wing. Keniston gives it to Charisma. Nice pass over to Dolly. She'll take the jump shot. A little strong. Rebound Keniston. And we're going to have a foul inside.
So that might be on Katie Nye, number 40.
So that'll put Jody Keniston at the foul line for a couple shots. And after a quick rest, Pelkey checks back in, and Nye will take a quick breather.
And with 4:08 left in the first half, it's 19-8 Old Town. Her first shot is missed.
Free throws is a big part of basketball, and I'm sure these teams work on it a lot, but they need to. Sometimes the teams don't work on it hard enough, it seems. Curl dribbles around the pressure, gives it up to Turner, who gets trapped down on the side. Gives it to Curl, who's going to try to break it. Then she loses her dribble, and that ball's going to be stolen by Jody Keniston, who gets control. And then she'll take the shot, and it's good. That's a 3. Once again, the ball gets knocked away, and we're going to get a foul by Keniston here. She kind of slid tackle, almost like a football tackle there.
Oh.
She got Turner. But the girls are really hustling for Old Town out there on this press and giving Nokomis a really hard time with it.
On that pass, too, you had Hope Curro going against number 24, Jody Kennison, who was 5'9", so...
Ball goes to Pelkey out on the left side. Pelkey's going to penetrate. She gives it to Cray on the left baseline. Back up top to Turner. She's going to hit a cutting Curro, who puts up the layup, and good.
Again, Charisma is 5'7", it was right there, but Hope Curro just got that basket.
Pardilla has the ball down on the left side. She gives it out top. Now Keniston has it right back inside to Pardilla, who makes a nice save, but Falloon picks it up for Nokomis, and she'll give it to Melissa Curro to set up the offense. Hope Curro, excuse me. Pelkey with the ball on the right side. She'll penetrate, give the ball to Curro up top. She'll take the long shot, no good. And the rebound goes to Dolly for Old Town. Keniston, long pass up court to Padilla. She'll get the layup, no good. Turner rebound. And Curro controls for Nokomis. We have a double dribble violation on Nokomis. They're calling for a timeout there, but I guess they didn't get it. Now it's Old Town possession. Denise Case checking in. Long cross-court pass to Dolly. The shot up.
Looks like Kylie Turner's going to pick up a foul there.
That was a nice pass there from Case, who hit the cutting Dolly going down towards the basket. Dolly's a 5'9" senior forward for Old Town. She misses her first free throw. So Katie Nye, after a quick rest, checks back into the ball game.
And Charisma comes in for Old Town.
So that's no basket as a lane violation called on Old Town. They still put the pressure on over to Pelkey on the left side. Back over to Nye. She's going to dribble around the pressure and draw a foul on Lisa Dolly for blocking. As Nokomis is down by 13 here. 23-10 Old Town. 2:25 left in the first half.
Old Town's got a 13-point leader, but they're not taking any pressure off. They're not letting them get down the court with that ball. They're double-teaming Katie Nye.
Another steal by Old Town. They'll have numbers for a fast break. Lisa Dolly. Nice pass from Denise Case there.
That puts Lisa Dolly on the scoreboard with 2 points.
Ball goes swung over to Nye. Right to the middle, Tanya Cray.
And Tanya Cray does a flip-flop across the center court line.
Back court, can't do that.
Naughty, naughty. And it cost them the ball, so, you know.
Comus is going to take a timeout here, try to regroup. They're down 15. And I don't think they want to fall any farther behind than that because Old Town's a good team, and if they keep putting it on like this game could be over in a hurry.
That's right. We got two minutes left in this first half here, and it's they got a 15-point lead on them.
This is a nice crowd here tonight for the ball game.
So we've got, like, in Pardilla only has 4 points, and she's had 21 points, 14 points some of these games, so she's yet to start hitting.
They're getting it from some other players, though, this game.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. Some of these other players that haven't been scoring as much in previous games are now seem to be on the board, so they're spreading the points around.
This is Jody Keniston leading the way with 11 points for Old Town. She's done the job tonight, getting some easy buckets underneath. And Denise Case is doing a good job, too. She's the point guard for Old Town, and she does a good job distributing the ball to the scorers on the team.
Yeah, Nokomis has been weak under the basket. They've been letting Old Town walk away with some of those balls, I think.
Denise Case has it underneath. And nice steal there from Tanya Cray, and she'll draw a foul on Denise Case. So Tanya Cray, she's having a pretty good game so far for the Lady Warriors.
So that'll be 2 for Denise Case. 7th team foul. So Tanya Cray goes to the foul line.
1-1, and she hits the first one to earn her second free throw. Second one is good by Tanya Cray. That makes the score 25-12. Old Town up. Nice pass inside to Pardilla, and she rolls out. She gets her own rebound.
Whoa,
Can't
again.
hit it. And Charisma comes up with it, and there'll be a foul on
It's like Hope Curro.
Hope Curro.
Little volleyball going on under the basket there.
Pardilla has certainly had the opportunities to put this points in, but she hasn't been able to get the lid off the basket as of yet.
And with her 6 foot height, when she just jumps, extends those arms and jumps up, there's not much room between the tips of her fingers in that basket, so it's a real advantage for her.
Charisma's first free throw is off the mark. They're now 1 for 4 from the charity stripe, and Nokomis is 2 for 2. So we're winning that battle. Well, Nokomis is winning that battle. Second one, no good. Rebound to Turner. She'll give the ball to Katie Nye.
Whoa. Hope Curro loses it there a bit.
Curl's had a little trouble handling the ball tonight, but she's working through that. The ball goes inside to Turner, who puts up the shot, no good. Rebound to Raymond.
It's like a foul on number 50. Kendra Brown, I believe. Pushing.
Oh, they're going to call it on Melissa Raymond with
they call it
Marsha Raymond with a
Marsha
push.
Raymond. Well, that's interesting, considering she had the ball in her hands.
I think she pushed the girl out of the way to get to the ball, though. Denise Case going to run the offense here. Gives the ball to Dolly, who takes a nice little pass inside to Brown. Back out to Dolly, a little fake, playing a little two-man game there.
Oh, I think Raymond just picked up another foul there. That's going to be 3 for her. Yeah, that's 3 for her, so that puts her in foul trouble. Yeah, and she's going out, and Tanya Cray's coming in. And with a couple of, with Nickerson and Copa out, Coach Anderson can't afford to lose Marcy Raymond, so looks like she may get a rest for the rest of this half.
That's Kendra Brown at the free throw line for Old Town. She can hit the front end of the 1-on-1. Nice hustle there by Charisma to get the rebound, but then she traveled after she controlled the ball. Taking the ball out, Andrea Pelkey into Curro, who's going to dribble up and try to beat the pressure that way. She does. Picks up her dribble, and now she has to get Katie Nye way up top. Swung over to Curro. It's going to penetrate right in the middle and throws a bounce pass right through the legs of Tanya Cray.
And we can't afford those kind of turnovers. Nokomis can't. Well, this Old Town Indians just putting the pressure on. They're getting right in Nokomis' face and not letting anything for chance. They got a 13-point lead with less than a minute to go in the first half, and they're not giving anything up.
Kenna Brown gets the ball inside, can't hit the shot. And that'll be Justine Furland getting the foul. She just checked in.
Looks like some kind of over-the-back thing there. Can't do that either, huh? I guess. Well, Katie was 13 for 18 at the foul line in the Brewer game, so this is where she can pick up some points. Matter of fact, that's really where the game was won at the Brewer in the final minutes.
Well, she misses the front end of the 1-on-1, and Old Town controls the rebound. Denise Case gonna run the offense, gives it over to Dolly on the left side, back up top to Case. Over to Brown on the left wing, down on the left baseline to Dolly. She'll take the jump shot, no good. Ball goes out of bounds, and it'll stay Old Town ball. 34 seconds left in the half, 25-12, Old Town leading. Pass goes way out top to Dolly. Gives it back to Case. She thought about the three, thought better of it. Gives it out top to Charisma. Back to Case, looking inside. Old Town being very patient here. Looking for a good shot. Charisma gets the ball. She'll take the 18-footer. No good. Rebound Dolly, and it's good.
And with 11 seconds remaining, it's 27-12, Old Town leading.
Curl breaks through the pressure, split the defenders. They'll have to hurry up and put up a shot. And they don't get one off as they didn't realize how much time was on the clock. So at halftime, it's 27-12, Old Town in the lead. And a very dominating first half by Old Town. They're dominating underneath, getting all the rebounds, and putting a lot of pressure on the Nokomis guards and making it hard for them to get into the set offense that Nokomis likes to run.
Okay, so let's see. How's this score break down here? For the Old Town Indians in the first half, we got Denise Case with 4. We got Jody Keniston leading with 11 points. We got Lisa Dolly with 4. Andrea Perdilla with 4. And Abby Susie with 4. So the team's spreading them out over there. And over on the Nokomis Warriors side, we have Kuro has 2. Pelkey has 2. Tanya Cray, the freshman, leading with 6. Katie Nye, the captain, with 2. And so that gives us 27-12 at halftime here. So we're going to take a little break, and we'll be back with the second half. I'm going to run down and see why my mic is not very loud.
And we're about a minute away from the start of the third quarter here as Nokomis trails Old Town 27-12. And Ray's going to give you an update on the latest heel points.
Yeah, we have these famous heel points that everybody talks about, and so I thought I'd just run down where the teams are standing for the well, maybe I got time for the girls. I'll do the girls first. Class A, let's see. We've got, coming down, we got Presque Isle, Messalonsky and Lawrence, 1, 2, 3, respectively with 3-0. Coney at 4, Gardner at 5, Old Town at 6, Bangor 7, Madomic Valley 8, Waterville 8, tied for 8, Skowhegan at 10, Caribou at 11, Hampton Academy at 12, Nokomis at 12, Brewer at 14, and Mount Blue at 15. So that's the heel point standings. And at some future show, we hope to actually have an explanation as to how they figure those heel points out.
I don't think I don't even know if anyone would want to come on and do that because they'd be out of a job if everybody knew how to do it. Why would they need to do it anymore?
Well, they probably won't tell us all the secrets, but, you know.
It's quite a bit.
We thought we'd put some little thing together that we might show in the air. So, you know, how do they get the heel points?
I think it's a very complicated scientific formula.
I think they just put the names in a barrel somewhere and toss them. I guess it's game time day. Huh?
The ball goes down to Kendra Brown on the left wing. Denise Case gives it up top to Keniston. Down to Susie. Take the little 12-footer. In and out. Rebound to Katie Nye. Nye pushing the ball up. She gives it to Turner out beyond the three-point arc to Pelkey. She's pressured by Case out top. Gets the ball to Nye, who's guarded by Keniston. Keniston transferred to Old Town this year. Ball swung way over to Turner, and then she kind of runs into Raymond, but keeps control of the ball. Dribbles around, gives it to Pelkey. Nokomis being very patient here on offense, looking to get a good basket. Pelkey gets it to Nye down on the left wing. Dribbles with her left hand, looking inside once again. Now the ball is tipped away. And Andrea Pelkey has it. It looks like something's wrong. She hurt herself. Something. Ball is stolen by Case, and she misses the bunny. And Pelkey will give it to Turner. Will give it to Pelkey.
Also, Pelkey crossed the half-court line there, too, so I thought maybe she might have had to give it up. And that's what the pause was, I think.
It's like Pelkey's hurt. They got Hope Currow going to check in for her. Something with her hand.
Oh, I think it maybe bounced off her finger there or something. Probably one of those nuisance sprains you get. You know, I always get that when I play volleyball. I always forget to keep my thumb in and end up spraining my thumb. So it's 27-12, 6:29 left here in the third quarter.
Case going to run the offense again for Old Town. To Padilla down, long three-pointer, no good. Rebound Nye. Gives the ball to Currow. She gets trapped and tries to pass it to Nye. The ball gets knocked away. Nye picks it up and gets it to Currow, who's looking, gives a nice bounce pass to Nye down the middle of the lane, but she can't hit the shot. Rebound Cray up again, and this time she'll be fouled.
Looks like Pardilla will foul there. That'll be her first of the game. And considering how much she's been in the action, that's pretty surprising, actually.
So this will be the freshman forward, Tanya Cray, at the free throw line. She hits her first shot.
I believe she's 3 for 3 right now at the foul line tonight.
And her second shot is also good.
So she's 4 for 4, batting 100.
Cuts the Old Town lead to 13. Denise Case pass to Padilla, and she gives it to Susie down on the left baseline. Out front to Case. It's going to penetrate past Curro, throw up a wild shot, no good. Rebound to Cray. She'll give the ball to Curro, who's going to push the ball up the center of the court. She'll be guarded by Case out front. Picks up her dribble, gives it to Turner out on the left wing. Guarded by Pardilla. She dribbles to the top of the key, gives it to Nye. It's guarded by Keniston very closely. Swung over to Curro on the left wing. She's going to drive the middle, try to make the pass inside. She makes it to Cray. Cray's going to get 2 more free throws.
That looks like Kendra Brown is sending Cray to the foul line here. That'll be Brown's first foul.
Nokomis with a good job there, being patient on offense and waiting for the good shot to come to them.
So that's the second team foul for Old Town, none for Nokomis in this half.
And our free throw is good. Lady Warriors are 5 of 6 at the free throw line this evening. Most of them been from Tanya Cray, who just made another one. Keniston has the ball as the coach for Old Town calls for a spread.
Cray leading Nokomis right now with 10 points. Sorry about that.
Keniston can't get her bucket to fall, but it goes out of bounds and will remain Old Town ball. 5:05 left in the third quarter. Call the inbounds play. Nice pass inside to Brown off the pick. She can't hit it. Rebound Susie. Going to have a holding foul on Nokomis.
I think that's going to go against Raymond, and if that is the case, that's her 4th foul. Well, that's her 4th team foul, so with 5 minutes left in this quarter, 13 in the game, Marcy's probably going to go to the bench, and yes, Falloon's coming in for her. And that's a real loss for Nokomis, considering her height and her advantages under the boards.
And they got some ice over on Pelkey's hand over there on the bench. I don't know if she'll return or not. Susie hits her first free throw. That was Amanda Dorman checking into the game for Nokomis. Second shot is no good. Rebound to Turner. Curl's going to take the ball against tough pressure from Case. Does a good job beating it. Picks up a dribble, gives it to Turner out on the left wing. Inside pass to Cray with a nice move. They're going to get Abby Susie for the foul, and Tanya Cray is going to make a living at the free throw line this half.
Okay, that's 2 for Abby Susie. I apologize to Amanda there. So when Amanda and Tiffany Falloon come in, move in quickly, they both have the same hairstyle. They look alike physically. So sometimes I get them mixed up. And Cray sinks another one there. That moves her to 11 points in the game, and that beats her 10 that she had in the Brewer game.
So it's a career high for her.
So far, yes.
Second free throw is no good. Old Town quickly pushes the ball up. Keniston gets knocked down, can't hit the shot. Katie Nye pushing the ball. Nokomis looks to cut the Old Town lead to 9 here. Katie Nye guarded closely by Keniston. She penetrates into the lane, takes a little 5-10 footer, and it's good.
Nye gets it up there. That's good, good.
Score now 28-19, Old Town in the lead. Keniston gets it over on the left wing. Going against this Nokomis zone. The shot by Susie short, and the rebound fought for. Knocked out of bounds, Nokomis ball.
And Hope Curl leaped right up there in that big crowd of tall folk and had her hands on that ball.
Keniston checks out, and Charisma checks in for her. Curl calling for the play. She gets double teamed a little and gets the ball to Turner out on the left wing. Back up top to Curl. She gives it to Nye on the right side. Swing pass to Turner. He's going to take a dribble in. Missed a shot, but Cray with the offensive board. They're going to go back inside to Cray. She gets double teamed. Back out to Curl till she'll take the shot. No good. Rebound Pardilla. Gives the ball to Case, and they quickly push the ball back up. Charisma takes a shot, but it's partially blocked by Nye, and it'll be Nokomis ball.
And Amanda Dorman right under the basket on that, had her hands on it.
Curro going to control the action once again, running the point for Nokomis. Guarded closely by Old Town point guard Denise Case, who then Curro gets picked up there by Charisma. As Old Town's in a zone defense, looks like a 1-2-2 zone. Ball gets swung over to Nye on the right side, looking inside for Dorman. Swung back around to Curro, and now they're going to look inside to Cray. Can't get what they want. Ball goes back out top to Nye. Tries penetrating in, can't find anything. The pass inside is knocked away by Susie there. Good hands shown.
And Old Town using their height to a real advantage here against Nokomis and keeping them right in there tight, not allowing them to take any shots. 3:06 left in the third quarter, 28-19.
Kendra Brown checking in for Abby Susie as she'll take a rest on the bench. Pass into Amanda Dorman. Quick pass inside to Cray. And she'll earn another trip to the free throw line.
And I think that's going to be courtesy of Andrea Pardilla, I believe.
You are correct, sir.
And that's her second. Team's fourth.
And Tanya Cray earns a couple more free throws and another chance to cut into this lead. First one's no good. And she hits the second one to make the score 28-20 Old Town. The action goes down the other way. The ball gets swung over to Dolly on the left and back to Brown. To Charisma. She doesn't take the shot this time. Perdilla will take the 17-footer. No good. Rebound for Dorman. And the ball will go to Curro to set up the offense. Bounce pass to Nye there. They're going to look inside to Cray once again, but they're double teaming her down low. Curro penetrates. Nice little bounce pass underneath Cray, who gets her own rebound but can't hit the shot. Old Town pushing. Nice pass up to Charisma, but she can't handle it.
It's 28-20. Nokomis only down by 8 here with 2:23 left in the third quarter. And Old Town calls a timeout. And we got Tanya Cray with 12 points here, so she got a career high for this season right now. And all of the points that have been scored this half so far have been from the foul line. So the foul line is important.
And she's done a good job of hitting her free throws, only missing 2, I believe. And that's a big key to high school basketball, is hitting your foul shots. If you're a team, as a team, you don't hit your foul shots, you're really going to struggle trying to get into the tournament. And if you do get into the tournament, you're going to struggle while there also.
Absolutely, especially if you got when you're having a dry spell. Such Katie Nye she takes those shots from inside, and they just don't go in. Those foul shots can help balance that out. So. And I think that could be worked to Nokomis' advantage here, considering they're losing in the height department here, and so if they can get under them, and they can pick up those fouls.
It'll be Old Town ball from underneath the basket. Nokomis looks to be in a zone out of the inbounds play. Then they switch to person-to-person defense. Dorman out on Dolly. And that's Nye guarding Case. Case gives the ball to Brown on the left side. Over to Pardilla. Fakes a pass inside, gives it to Charisma. Can't find anyone. Down to Brown on the left wing. She'll take a dribble. Tough baseline shot. No good. Pardilla with the rebound. Pardilla doing a good job on the boards for Old Town. She can't get the ball in the hoop very well tonight, but she's doing a good job keeping the ball alive underneath for them.
And number 32, Tanya Cray, first foul. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff going on under the basket. I didn't know what the ref was calling. He was shouting and screaming and waving his hands.
Case has the ball up top. Inside to Pardilla. Gets double teamed. Back to Dolly. She'll take a jump shot, but she'll get another foul.
That looks like Tanya Cray's just picked up a second. That's 2 very quick fouls, if that's her. No, 42. Vanna Dorman, okay. Well,
and Lisa Dolly will earn a trip to the foul line. 1:53 left in the third quarter. That one's short. Old Town with an 8-point lead, but they had a 15-point lead at the half, so Nokomis has cut the lead by 7. And it's back to a 9-point lead for Old Town now. Once again, Nokomis having a hard time beating that pressure. They do it this time. Curro gets the ball to Nye. She'll take the three-pointer. No good. Rebound Pardilla. And Case will push the ball up for Old Town. Down to Charisma. Inside pass to Brown.
Whoa.
Charisma gets it after a fight for the ball. We're going to have a foul on Curro there. It's Hope Curro.
Well, I was watching that closely, but she didn't look like she was in the action at all. I don't know how she picked up a foul there. She seemed to be, out at the top of the key there, but.
Old Town having a hard time getting the ball in. Throw it out by half court to Dolly. Ball goes to Dolly on the left wing. She's left open, doesn't take the shot. Swung over to Case. Looking inside for Brown. And the shot goes up, and that's going to be a foul on Tanya Cray there.
So really 2 for Tanya Cray.
So Nokomis starting to pick up some fouls here in the third quarter. And their first shot is good. Old Town now 4 of 10 from the free throw line.
And that's Kendra's first point of the game.
Andrea Pelkey set to check back in. She's got some tape on her left finger.
So Kendra Brown's first 2 points of the game come at the foul line.
It's like Andrea just had a slight sprain or something on the finger, got it taped up and came right back in. Old Town applying pressure once again. Pelkey gets it. Long pass up. Tip. Stolen by Pardilla. Case with a pass down to Dolly, who's going to walk. She took a little stutter step before she decided to dribble there.
31-20, 1:10 left in the third quarter. Double dribble. Traveling there. As I said before, the only traveling you can do in basketball is to and from the game.
Dolly has the ball up top. Ball goes inside to Pardilla. Will take a turnaround jump shot and good.
Whoa.
That's her first point since the first 2 baskets of the game, I believe.
Absolutely, that is.
And the ball is once again knocked around, but Nokomis gets the ball across the timeline, and then it's going to be knocked back. Hustle on the floor. We're going to get a foul on Lisa Dolly as the Old Town girls really hustling after that basketball, going for every loose ball they can.
Absolutely, and I'm sort of sitting here. It's kind of deja vu, David, because this is the way the game turned at Brewer. You started to get really some rough and tumble and some fouls, and people started getting in foul trouble.
Christy Pine checks into the game for the first time. And Nye hits a shot, and the basket will count. Tough shot down the lane after she'd been fouled.
And that's her first foul.
The free throw is good. Pass goes down to Charisma. Over to Case, who dribbles past Nye. Nice move. Nice bounce pass to Pardilla for 2.
And Pardilla was there all by herself. Nobody was on her there.
And that's number 14, Christy Pine. Just checked into the game, and Amanda Dorman can't save it. She played most of the JV game before, so.
Christy Pine did, yes, that's right. Yeah, she just joined the team at Brewer. There's an opening occurred, so Christy Pine moved up.
Pardilla now starting to dominate as she gets another bucket inside to end the third quarter. At the end of 3, it's 37-23 Old Town. Nokomis had the lead down to 8 at one point in the quarter, but Old Town went on a run and got it back up to 14.
Absolutely, and the points for Nokomis in this start, Tanya Cray has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 all from the foul line. K&I has 4, and then over Lisa Dolly has 1 for Old Town, and Andrea Pardilla got 6 more to add. That gives her 10, and Kendra Brown picked up her first 2. So Padilla's starting to hit now too, and that's probably why she's against Caribou. She scored 21 points, and against Presque Isle she scored 14 points. She is the team high scorer for Old Town, so, and I think we're learning why.
Well, that play there where you said she was wide open alone, I think it has to go to Denise Case because she penetrated down the middle there, and the defense collapsed on her, and she made a nice bounce pass to Pardilla, and that made for an easy layup.
Absolutely. And if they can get Pardilla all by herself at the basket again with that 6-foot height, and she must have about a 2-foot stretch there. So she can just put it right in. And Nokomis, again, Nokomis did work the lead down. I mean, I think they still could do that, but they're going to have to hustle.
Well, Nokomis has the ball at the start of the 4th quarter. Katie Nye dribbles around, gives it to Pine, who gives it to Pelkey. Pine has it at the top of the key, penetrates, and she's going to get tripped up by Keniston.
And so looks like 3 fouls there for Jody Keniston.
That'll put Pine at the free throw line. 1-1 still. It doesn't turn to the double bonus till 10 fouls. Pine's free throw is no good. Rebound to Kendra Brown. She'll give it to Denise Case. Long cross-court pass to Keniston. Back to Keniston now. Looking inside, nothing. Kendra Brown will take the 16-footer, and it's good. Old Town putting on that full court pressure. Very relentless pressure they're putting on. Loose ball, Pine gets it. And she dribbles it off her leg, but it'll go off an Old Town player.
Tiffany Falloon coming in for Pine.
Ball goes into Amanda Dorman, back to Pelkey. He's going to penetrate. Ball is stolen there by Denise Case. Nice pass to Keniston. She can't handle it. Works her way around for a shot, and it's good.
That's Jody's first 2 points for this half.
Pressure again by Old Town is very hard, and Case knocks it out of bounds coming from behind Falloon.
She just snuck right in there behind her. Falloon didn't even know she was there. I think if there had been a couple more feet between her and the boundary, she would have had that ball.
Nye with the ball against the pressure. Pelkey has it. Little pump fake. Good defense being played here by Old Town. Nye will take the 15-footer. No good. Rebound Pardilla. Denise Case going to push the ball up. Nice pass inside to Susie. Can't hit it. And the rebound for Falloon. Gives it to Nye. Nye looking up court. Nice behind the back dribble. Little spin move and no good. Rebound Keniston. She pushes the ball up. Coast to coast. She's going to take it herself. No good.
Looks like Kylie Turner had it right there. So I think it looks like a foul on Kylie Turner.
She'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots.
That's 2 for Kylie.
41-23, 6:20 left in the game. Old Town starting to pull away a little bit more here.
And that's 3 for her in this half.
Yeah, second shot is a little too strong. Rebound Tanya Cray. It's going to be Nokomis ball out on the side. No, 1-1.
Looks like a foul is called on Kendra Brown, I believe. Number 50. And that's going to be her second foul. So nobody for Old Town in real foul trouble here. Jody Keniston has 3 on her, but they have a pretty strong bench sitting over there, Old Town side.
Cray's free throw is no good. Rebound fought around, and Pardilla comes up with it. She's going to push. Nice little bounce pass there to Keniston, and the foul will be on Cray.
And that'll be 3 for Tanya Cray. That was momentum there. She was just there, and there was nothing she could do. She was gonna bump into her.
Keniston at the free throw line again. She hit 1 of 2 last time. She hits her first one. Marcy Raymond checking back in. She has 4 fouls. She'll have to be careful. And Keniston getting ready to shoot a second shot. And it's good. 44-23 now. Old Town leads. That pressure really bothered Nokomis all game. And there again is Denise Case getting a hand on a Katie Nye pass.
And that last foul shot gave Keniston 16 so far for this game.
Falloon has it. Stolen by Keniston. Nice pass underneath, but she can't hit it. Padilla with the rebound and scores. Now going to try to beat the pressure by dribbling, then throws a long pass that Pelkey can't handle. Be out of bounds, Old Town ball.
Pelkey just a little bit closer to that than she needed to be. Old Town leading by 13, but they're not stopping. 23. Yeah, 23, excuse me.
Keniston has the ball out on the left wing, gives it to Dolly. He'll take a long jump shot and throws up an air ball. Be Nokomis ball, and Old Town going to put that pressure on once again, relentless. Nye has trouble with a double team, finally gets it to Falloon. Back to Nye, takes a couple dribbles, long pass up court. Pelkey gets it, takes a shot, no good off front of the rim, rebound to Case. She's going to push the ball right down the middle. Little pass there to Dolly, out top to Keniston. Gives it to Kendra Brown. Pressured pride by Turner, and she loses a dribble for a moment, regains it, and Keniston gets it back out top. Old Town being patient here. Pardilla takes the shot, and it's good for 3.
That's the second three-pointer of the game. First was by Keniston earlier in the first half.
Another turnover by Nokomis against this press. Katie Nye comes up with a rebound off the layup. She's trying to dribble up. Falloon gets the ball, and Pelkey will take the shot off the back of the rim. No good. Case going to make a nice pass up to Pardillo, who puts up an underhand shot. She'll go to the free throw line.
All right, that'll be courtesy of Katie Nye. That's her second foul.
Katie looks a little frustrated out there now. The pressure's really been hard on her all night. She's getting trapped as soon as the ball has been inbounded all evening.
And somebody called a timeout. I didn't see who that was. I think it might have been Old Town calling the timeout, but
Nokomis took that timeout actually, Ray. I think they want to talk things over a little bit.
Well, I was just about to ask you that. It looked like it might be time for them to take a timeout because they're really getting frustrated. I mean, we got a 49-23 Old Town leading here by what 20? That's 26 points, and you know they're not giving anything to Nokomis, and Nokomis is just running ragged here. And as an observer, sometimes I wonder why this happens when you've obviously got a game won at this point. I mean, you know, why don't you relax a little bit and let some of your other younger players come in off the bench for a while and, you know, give them a break. But, you know, if this were a week before the tournaments, I might say, yeah, I can see that, you know, wants to get his starters really hopped up. But, you know, this is December and the tournaments are another month away, you know.
I think that a lot of the coaches figure that even if the tournaments are a month away, we're going to be there, and these are my players, and I'm going to make sure they're in shape to play the whole time once we're there. So they like to play them quite a bit of minutes if that's the only people that are going to play for them. Pardilla at the free throw line. She's a good ball player. Had a big game tonight, you know, scoring and rebound-wise. She misses her first free throw.
Well, she has 15 points right now for this game. So,
and she's played volleyball underneath the hoop a few times with the basketball.
Absolutely.
She misses both free throws. Nokomis will try to push the ball up. Ball up top to Turner. Gives it to Pelkey out on the left wing. She dribbles with it a little bit and passes it back over to Turner, who's going to try to penetrate in. Can't beat her defender. Back up top to Pelkey, who pivots. Makes a nice little pass to Turner, who penetrates in. Can't get a shot. Ball goes to Nye over on the left wing. She's going to penetrate in. Can't find anything. Finally gets it to Cray, who takes a shot. No good. Rebound Jody Keniston for Old Town. She makes a nice pass inside to Kendra Brown on the fast break for 2.
And Kendra Brown, that was a beautiful play. She was right there. She was up, turned, and put it in. A good play. Good play.
Nokomis does a good job there of breaking the pressure. Katie Nye comes out to get the basketball. Nice pass over to Raymond. She can't handle it. Recovers it. She'll dribble back out top, give it to Pelkey. Gives the ball to Nye out on the right wing, looking inside. And the ball gets knocked away a little bit, and Keniston and Pelkey fight for it. Pelkey comes up with it. Pass goes to Turner. Comus kind of slowing it down a little bit here, having a hard time to get some shots off. Old Town playing very good defense.
Coach Anderson's put both Marcy Raymond and Tanya Cray in, so he's got both of his freshmen in there, tall girls. Nye tries a couple times, it's unsuccessful.
Keniston going to push it for Old Town once again. And it looks like they're going to get Pelkey for blocking there. That was close. Looked like she might add position for the offensive foul.
I think if we had instant replay there, I think she was pretty solid there. We saw an elbow go right into her. I think if the other ref had called that, it might have been differently. But
bear with us here. We're going to have some new players in the ball game, and we'll try to get their names as good as possible, but sometimes it's hard at the end of the ball game.
With 2:46 left in the game, the Old Town coach looks like he's putting some others in. And
Keniston hits another free throw.
That was Pelkey's second foul.
Now Keniston's going to check out also. We got a whole new crew for Old Town here, so this ought to be interesting. That's Charisma. She's played some tonight. She's guarding Curro. Curro looking inside, gives it to Pelkey up top. She's guarded by number 40, Lisa Spencer. Almost stolen there by Charisma. Curro penetrates. Nice little bounce pass to Cray, and it falls.
And Cray looks like he's turning to be a leading scorer for the Warriors tonight.
Ball gets swung around to number 32. That's Furlan for Old Town. Over to number 22. That's Canary. And the loose ball, Amanda Dorman comes up with it. Curro gets the ball and it goes into Turner, and the ball won't go in. Rebound once again, Cray. She puts it up and in.
It's 2 more for Cray.
53-27, Old Town in the lead. Lisa Spencer going to handle the ball.
Charisma stops to tie her shoe there.
And that could be enough. Going to be a foul on Curro, but it looked like she jumped before she went over the timeline, and that could have been a back court call on Old Town because she can't catch the ball until both feet are over the timeline there.
So that was an interesting foul call there.
Christy Pine checking in for Nokomis, and Jenny Cray checking in also, the 5'8 junior.
Okay, Turner and Pelkey go to the bench.
Charisma hits her first free throw.
And it's her first point of the game.
Number 30, Nikki Voyer, also in for Old Town, along with number 40, Lisa Spencer, number 32, Furland, 20, Charisma, and number 22 guarding Cray there. And the ball goes to Christy Pine, who picks up her dribble, gives it back to Cray, who's going to give it to Curro up at the top of the court there. Back down to Pine. Looking inside, can't find anyone. Bounce pass cross court to Curro. She's also looking inside, but good defense being played there by Old Town. Ball goes to Cray. Pine will take the 17-footer, no good. Rebound Voyer for Old Town, and then she loses the ball out of bounds.
And with 1:03 seconds left in this game, it's 55 for Old Town, 27 for Nokomis.
St. Peter now checking in for Charisma for Old Town. Taking the ball out will be Canary, number 22. She'll be guarding the inbounds passer as Craig's going to take the ball out for Nokomis. Into her Tanya Cray, the freshman, no good. Rebound fought for, and it'll stay Nokomis ball.
Spencer getting the ball there for Old Town, but losing it. Jenny Cray being a starter for the JV team. Haven't played the whole JV game.
She's a junior, and the ball goes into Curro. Inside to Cray. She's fighting for it. Can't quite get it. And it's going to be off Old Town's player number 32. That's Furlan. Nokomis ball underneath the basket again.
52 seconds remaining in the game.
Into Cray, who's going to... She gives the ball up to Curro. Back up top to Pine at the top of the key. She penetrates. Can't find any. Looking for someone to open to come to the ball. Goes through Curro's legs, but she picks it up and controls it. Now she penetrates down the lane. That'll be stolen by Lisa Spencer. Gives the pass to St. Peter for the layup. 2 more for Old Town. Old Town now with a 30-point lead with just under 30 seconds left to go in the ball game. Curro with almost nice pick there by Pine. Pine gets it, and she'll take a few dribbles, looks inside, takes a jump shot off the back of the rim, no good. Cray tips it, Pine saves it. Over to Jenny Cray, back over to Curro. Tries working the ball inside, back outside to Cray. 4 seconds on the clock. Pine will take the shot, it's good at the buzzer.
And that's 2 points for Christy Pine.
See your final score, 57-29, Old Town wins. And really a tough game for Nokomis. Old Town just took it to them with that pressure defense for most of the game.
Absolutely, and I'm going to tally up some points here for you. Got a lot more to count up over here on the Old Town side. But as I'm doing this, we'll be doing the Bangor game. Bangor, the boys will be playing Bangor on the January 2nd. That game will be broadcast on the 3rd, and then we've got a doubleheader against. Doubleheader. Can you have that in basketball?
Well, it's a baseball term, but you can have it in basketball too. They have them on NBC and stuff sometimes, but we're not like them.
Doubleheader on Saturday, the 4th. That'll be Caribou's coming down to Nokomis, and we'll be playing those games for the folks. But let me add up here. 1, 2, 3.
So Nokomis now drops to 1-1 with that loss, and Old Town goes to 3-1 with the victory here tonight. And Old Town, although they're 6th right now in Eastern Maine and the heel points, a lot of people are looking for them to improve on that and move into the top 3 or 4 in the heel point ratings and go into the tournament. While some people have been saying that this is going to be a rebuilding year for Nokomis.
Absolutely, it's a young team for the most part. But I got the score, I got the points here now for the stats for. We'll start off with the Nokomis Warriors. We got Hope Curro brought in 2, Christy Pine 2, Andrea Pelkey 2. Tanya Cray had 16. That makes her the high scorer for the team, and the majority of those coming from the foul line. Katie Nye had 6 on the night, and so that gives whatever that total was. What was it? 49.
29 points.
29. Okay. And let's see. Over for Old Town, we've got Denise Case had 4. Kalina Charisma 2. Jody Keniston had 19. Lisa Dolly had 5. Andrea Pardilla had 15, so Jody Kennison was the high scorer tonight. Kendra Brown had 6, Abby Susi 5, and Chandra St. Peter had 2. And 3-pointers, Jody Kennison had a 3-pointer, and Andrea Pardilla had a 3-pointer. And so that's the way the stats come down for this Old Town team. And yeah, it looks like they want a tournament booth and spot, and they're going to be pushing hard. And so. The next game for the Nokomis Warriors will be against the Bangor Rams. That'll be home on January 2nd after we head back to school. And as I said, we won't be filming that game. We'll be doing the boys' game because that'll be away.
That'll be in Bangor.
In Bangor at Bangor High School. And so I hope that the people have enjoyed these games, and we want to bring them here on Cablevision. And one of the things we do need, folks, if you notice, there are no commercials, and I would like to just say that we do need some sponsors because this is an extracurricular activity, a broadcast club, and we need to pay for the equipment and moving the team around the state here. So if you're a business person, we hope that you'll call me at the school. My name is Ray Dion. Just call and ask for the broadcasting guy. And Mrs. Cray knows who to send you to. Mrs. Cray, our secretary, whose daughters, Jenny and Tanya, play on the team. She knows who to call. So I guess, do you have any last words there, David? Or?
No, just thanks for watching.
Okay, we appreciate David doing this. He's a former alumnus and now a student over at New England School of Communications, it's called now.
That's right.
Called
they just
NSBE.
changed it.
That's right, NSBE. So I'm going to say for us, good night, and And if everything's going fine, guys, we should be seeing credits now. Good night, folks.
Well, went well, except for they got killed. Huh? It went good, except for they got killed.
Yeah. So did I do okay for you here?
Yes, you did.
No, there wasn't as many people. Thank God.
Unfortunately, I think we're going to see a lot of these. Unfortunately, I think that's why. I think one of the things that we might see over happen is that we might end up doing more home games than originally planned because we may. The girls are away more than the guys are.
Yeah.
But if the guys' game's going to be the better game, plus I mean, how many of these games do you want to put on for the girls too?
It's kind of embarrassing. I think you could leave like that.
Yeah, we're going to Bangor on the 2nd. Yeah. Yeah. We all done? Yeah, that table visit to Bangor.
Yeah, they watch it.
Yeah.
A friend of mine from hometown said he talked one about it.
Yeah, as we're coming, I'm hearing people say, yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, I think we'll be picking up. We'll be picking up more of that too.